why does he like the thoughts? Why does he like excuse my language, why does he like the girls who are wild? Why doesn't he like the girl who loves Jesus, the girl who wants to know how to love him, the girl who wants to treasure him? And those are a lot of the feelings that I feel that do end up really in insecurity. Hey guys, it's Lashaune here. I'm here with another video where it's just an honest opinion or honest expression of who I am. So today I'm really going to talk about insecurities and things that I struggle with as far as my insecurities go, and what helps me get through these, or what I still am struggling with, and what I would probably need your prayer for. So as you all know, I started this last week where I just give like an honest voice about something I'm struggling with or something about me. It's really not that deep. It's not that professional. Like, I'm not trying to look super professional. I'm not trying to look really good. So I don't have on any makeup. My hair is really not done. I just really want you to know who I am purely and truly. If you care, if you don't care, oh well, at least I get my voice out on how I feel. This is therapeutic for me as well. So I guess first with insecurities. So my weight, not necessarily though. I do know that I have a stomach. And I'm short. For those of you who don't know, I'm 5 feet tall. And I don't weigh a lot. I mean, my weight's pretty fine. I think that ultimately I have a stomach, but I like to eat, so I guess I'm kind of like whatever when it comes to that. A lot of people's insecurities stem through comparison. So let me just kind of start there, because when I pick and choose my body, it's actually pretty fine. But then when I measure it up to somebody else, that's when we see problems. And I always think about that, like, what if I was the only person on this earth? Or what if everyone looked just like me? No one would complain that something is too big or something's ugly, because we have nothing to compare it to. It's like, if I was the only person on earth, I would be so content with myself, because I wouldn't know any other variation. I would think that I was fine. I was made how I was supposed to be. But nowadays, we have social media, television, magazines showing us this image, showing girls this image of who we should be. And I think that's where a lot of my insecurities come from. And I don't necessarily have specific insecurities, like I said, about my body. But I think when I compare myself to other girls, I'm insecure about things such as, like, for instance, relationships. In a relationship, it's not like I'm insecure. Like, hopefully whoever I'm in a relationship with, I feel secure in that relationship. Before I even get in it, I'm like, I feel secure to be in one with that person. But when it comes to being a single girl, there are these insecurities of, well, how should I wear my hair? How should I dress? How should I, just so many different things about self-image, about personality, that I do get insecure about. Is my personality too much? Is it too little? Why does he like the thoughts? Why does he like excuse my language, why does he like the girls who are wild? Why doesn't he like the girl who loves Jesus, the girl who wants to know how to love him, the girl who wants to treasure him? And those are a lot of the feelings that I feel that do end up really in insecurity, because then I start feeling insecure. Like, if I see a guy with another girl, the guy that I like, and it's just like, well, how come he doesn't see me? And I get insecure in those ways, because I start feeling like I'm not enough, or I start feeling like I'm not pretty enough, or I know that I'm pretty, but I feel like something's weird, because I'm like, well, he doesn't see I'm pretty, so there's something weird going on, like, I know that I'm pretty, but this person obviously doesn't think so. So what can I do to change that? And I've learned from God just in the past year, actually, that, why I even say past year, it's literally been the past month, past day. He's daily teaching me. But even today, it was like, Ciarra, you are a gift, you are a treasure, and you are meant to be treated as such. So, same to you, my brothers and sisters who are watching, like, you're a gift from God. You're meant to be treated like treasure. And if somebody doesn't see that, then that person isn't the one for you. That doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. The right person is going to see everything right with you. You know, the right person is going to adore you. They're going to find delight and joy in you. And I've had to really grasp onto that I don't have to try to change myself to get a guy's attention or even manipulate my way into a relationship, because I know us girls are really good at that. And I've learned not to do that as one of my tactics. Another thing that I can be insecure about is my goals, my life goals. A lot of people, I see a lot of people succeeding and stuff, and sometimes it causes me to sometimes doubt myself or question, what am I doing? And I think a lot of insecurities, like I said a few minutes ago, a lot of insecurities really do stem from comparison. Because even if I think about it, I shouldn't desire the life of somebody else, because God gave me a specific life and they can't live my life. And I can't live their life, so I should be happy with my portion. But it does get hard, and you know, these videos that I'm making, like these one-on-one honest, not one-on-one, it's 1 on 1,000, but these videos that I'm making between me and you are just really a time for me to be honest about just different insecurities, or different feelings that I'm going through. It's like, it's always about how your hair looks, how your makeup looks, how your nails look, how, you know, your shoes look, your outfit. It's all of that. All of that matters, and all of that has to be taken into account. And it could be draining. You know I'm going to share a story. When I was working at a prom and wedding store in high school, one of my coworkers, his name was Jay. He was so awesome. Lord, I hope that's his name. I forgot, OMG, but I'm gonna call him Jay. I believe that's what it was. His name was Jay. And one of the things he said to me, I was 17 years old, working at a prom and wedding store. They didn't even know my age till after they hired me. But I was working there, and my coworker told me one day, he saw my arms. I have eczema, so like sometimes I get dry marks in my arm creases and in my legs and just different parts of my body. And so he saw the eczema swelling up on my arm, and he asked me, he said, "You have eczema?" And I said, "Yeah." And it wasn't that confident, so let me reenact that. "You have eczema?" And I said, "Yes." And I covered it up. I said yes, and then I quickly covered it up. And you know, because I immediately got kind of insecure, like, you're calling out a flaw in me. And the next thing he said, really, and I've never forgotten it to this day, he said, "God always gives something to the most beautiful people that really humbles them." And although that's not Bible, that's not in the Word of God, but it really did speak to me in that moment, because it really showed me like a humbling stance where I should stand in humility. And because I'm always that super cute girl, but yes, I do have different insecurities. And so just that moment, and he said the most beautiful people. So it was like even reassuring to me my worth. You know, he told me, "You're so beautiful and you have eczema." And it's like, yeah, and it might not be a big deal to y'all to hear that story, but it really meant something to me in that moment, because I was insecure. I was trying to cover it up, and he was like, "No, you're beautiful." He didn't say it in a rude way, like God gives bad stuff to people to humble them, beautiful people to humble them. No, he said it in like a very loving way to comfort me. I just remember that conversation about my eczema. I've never forgotten it because it reassured me of my beauty, even with the flaw. Because as soon as he pointed out the flaw, I just felt like a flaw. And he reassured my beauty to me. Yeah, so I really pray that y'all understand and get what I'm saying on these videos, because this is really me. Like these are things that are usually really dear to my heart, and I'm like sharing things with everyone. But I love y'all, and I really want you all to know who I am and to value who I am, and not just this image that you see, but really know the real me and know that I'm not super perfect, but I have insecurities, and there are things that make me nervous. There are things that, I feel pressure. I want you all to know who I truly am. So I thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips on how to get over insecurities, or if you're dealing with any insecurities, please comment below. If you have any cool testimonies, please comment below. I would love to hear what you have to say. It's wonderful. Like, comment, subscribe, please. And I'll just end with this. God loves us so much, obviously. But he loves us so much, and he created us perfectly in his image. So even in these times of insecurities, never forget that. Never forget that there is a calling that you have specifically by God, and it's not to please anybody else. It's not to look like anybody else. You are you, and you were made to be you, and you are free to be you.